Alright guys, welcome back. I don't know if you can tell or not, but we've adjusted. See if you can figure it out down below. We have some exciting video reveals coming. I need to edit something and get it put together, but it is done and recorded now. It is a lot of work. Holy crap, it's a lot of work. The Viking beard is coming along. I'll probably go get the sides trimmed and my haircut cut off by Friday, because I am at least a 9 out of 10 hobo right now. But I have spent the past weekend moving a lot of things around. However, what I do want to go over is the TCG Player sale this past weekend. Let's see. So I spent the time, I had a bunch of stuff in my cart, I watched the price fluctuations happen, and in general, I was actually really surprised to see this. I hadn't done this before, and in general, everything actually went down that I was trying to purchase, which I was pleasantly surprised by. I was actually expecting most things to go up 10 to 15%, but everything basically stayed flat or went down. It was a very interesting trend. Generally speaking, I feel like when I have gone to go purchase stuff on these weekend sales, stuff goes up leading up to it because the sellers know, so we all tend to list our inventory and raise prices. Also why I sold a half a dozen Rosetta cases for $3.50 a case, and then two goobers decided to drop it by $30 a case again. Like goober, what are you doing? Like, there's sales at $3.50 and then you decide to drop it to $3.10. Do you just hate money? Like, I don't know, some people just hate money. Like, I think that's what it is. Like, people just hate money. Like, newsflash, if you want to make money, just undercut by a penny. No one's gonna judge you. Like, we all play the racing penny game. It happens. I drop a penny, I go check a couple days later, you've dropped a penny. That's how it goes until one of us sells or both of us sell. And then, you know, everyone's happy. And by the time this whole process has gone out over weeks amongst hundreds of sellers, a card has maybe dropped $1. Maybe $2. Until some doofus is like, ah! And then like freaks out and then drops it down by like 20% or 10%. You're like, what are you doing? Like, people just really hate money, I think. I think that's what it is. But anyway, so what I purchased this past weekend, it was 96 Pokemon booster boxes. I evened out all of my Pokemon booster boxes from the whole Scarlet and Violet set to 30 boxes, except for 2 sets. Twilight Masquerade is 1 set. I'm missing 2 cases still. And then another set, I had a turd of a seller. I actually specifically ordered through this guy, like massive orders, like $5,000 through one seller. He refunded half of my order. And then he's like, oh yeah, we ran out of boxes because we listed everything on 3 sites and our full inventory got bought out in multiple places. I'm like, who does that? Newsflash, gents, if you have inventory, don't list it all at once. Unless it's like 2 things, then you can list it all at once. But like, if you have 10 or 20 or 50 or 100 of something, list it in waves. Like, don't list all 100 in one place, because now you're susceptible to buyouts and you just create a whole bunch of problems. Now I have like $2.5 grand in awkward limbo that I can't spend on the TCG Player sale weekend, and this dude like shafted me out of like, what, $300 now? I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, what are you doing? Like, oh, it's so frustrating. But I did get the rest of the boxes shipped and confirmed. So that ended up being about, oh Lord, what was it? It was like about $1,100, I think. And keep in mind, I get 2% cash back on my card. So out of the $1,100, I get back another 120 off of my card. And then on top of that, I got the 13% back on the TCG Player sale weekend, which is another, like $1,300-ish. Because like the guy refunded me a chunk of it. It was supposed to be around like $1,600, I think, is what it was. But then he refunded a chunk of it, so like a fifth of that'll get countered back against me, and then I'm gonna have to go talk to TCG Player and see if maybe I can order it again through someone else, because like that sucks. And hopefully they're pretty awesome and they let me do it. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to go over. I picked up an absolute metric boatload of Pokemon booster boxes. Like, that is pretty much what I just destroyed. Like, I targeted that shit, I bought it, I went hard, and I knew that's the one thing that I really wanted to close out the year on, because I really wanted to make sure that I could kind of even out my Pokemon side. I was good to go, and, you know, it was pretty awesome. The other thing, now that we've hit that 5-minute mark when I know no one is listening, or at least the 4 of you are still listening that do listen, we have moved locations. I finally, it was stressful, but we got there. While in Japan, I had to do a whole bunch of shenanigans with money, etc. But we got there and we closed on a second house. My other house has now been rented. It is, you know, we're adding to the cardboard empire, but we're also diversifying. It's important. We've added some real estate to the empire now, and we've expanded and added a second home. This particular home, I have 1,100 square feet to work out of for just my card stuff. You'll notice behind me that there is a very empty wall with my computer and my desk, and it almost looks like my monitors are uneven. Are they uneven? Oh, that's gonna bug the crap out of me. I think they are. And we have reached a point now where I have gotten my office put back together, my printer's running, I have orders getting printed, things are moving along again, which is good. I'm actually going to take some time tonight, get some shipping labels printed and get some stuff moving, hopefully get the computer behind me hooked up to the internet again, and then my office will be back to quote-unquote fully functional. From there, I'm going to upload a video next week showing the breakdown of the old card room. It's going to be might not be next week, might be the week after, but I'm going to put some music to it. I'm going to speed it up, and it's going to be like a 7.5, 8 hour breakdown. I'm going to try and condense it down into like 35 or 40 minutes. And you're just going to see like the shelves break down, boxes get moved out. It's crazy. I have a lot of crap, and it was packed into a very, very small area. Like, my new office that I have in here that I'm talking out of is legitimately almost 2/3 the size of where I was working all my shelves out of and all my storage. Like, if I took this area and I went like boom, 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 shelf, and then 2 shelves behind me and shelves on that wall, and then I put 2 shelves in the middle, that's like most of my shelving units that I had totally stacked. And I now have all that in the room next to me. And on top of that, I have another room on the other side that's unfinished. I need to actually do all the finishing work in there. I have to put some sheetrock in there, trim work, doors, all that crap. But that can wait though, because I now have so much excessive space from where I was. I can take my time finishing that room out, building it up properly, making things look good. It'll be nice, which is wonderful. So we've entered a phase now where we've added a second property. We have expanded our area for working our cardboard. I now have a garage I can work out of as well if I need to. I can receive deliveries much more easily. I have all this flexibility that has been added by this purchase, which is amazing. On top of that, the wife and I will hopefully be having some kids and stuff, so I need to get some extra bedrooms for the kids because, you know, working out of a 2 or 3 bedroom house with a roommate and all this other stuff, it's kind of hard to have kids and a roommate and 2 dogs and 2 cats and a business in 1,800 square feet. That's a lot of stuff in 1,800 square feet. So the new house is much larger. We're around 3,000, 3,100 square feet. A good chunk of that's going to be for the card business, which is awesome. And then I have tons of space, which my wife is ecstatic about, that will not have any cards. After I upload the video of the breakdown of everything, I might do that next Friday or next Monday, I don't know. I'm going to do a walkthrough once I get everything out of the garage and into the basement. It turns out, guys, moving 155 rows full of 7,000 cards apiece is a lot of work. That, newsflash, is a little over 1 million cards solo. That's going to be a lot. Now, granted, I did have help getting them from the old house into the U-Haul into the garage. The downside is I still have 120 some odd 5 rows that have to go from the garage down to my basement. That means I have to carry millions of cards down flights of stairs. Pray for my soul. holy God, it's gonna suck. I have been there, done that, and unloaded all of this crap before. Solo, it is not pleasant. I have a video on my channel actually from last year of where I quite literally wore a rut into the front yard of my other house, and you can see the indent of where I had walked back and forth like 200 times trying to empty this dumb box truck with all this bulk in it. It was so much work. Oh my God, it was horrible. So what I'm probably gonna do for the next like week and a half is I'm gonna go out there, take 10 to 25 rows downstairs, and just every day I'll knock out another chunk of them and just keep doing that until they're all down here. I have a couple of shelves still at the old house that are broken down. I need to move over. So I'll probably start that process tomorrow or the day after once I get the last of the shelves built and put in place. And then we will resume shenanigans. We have so much space now. It is amazing. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm going to do a walkthrough once I get everything back down here. It's really awesome. I'm very excited. I have twice as much space to work out of, basically. Actually, probably 3 times as much space, honestly, because like I can more efficiently put stuff in here. I'm not like having to like de-optimize parts of my room to put a desk and a table and a bench. Like it's much more flexible with what I have now, and I'm super excited for that. We are in a really good place now. I'll be able to set up some tables in here for sorting and stuff like that, which is going to be awesome. I'm super excited, guys. Like it's going to be a good time. Thank you so much for the support, guys. We had multiple videos hit the thousands of views. It was incredible. I honestly can't say thank you enough. We have done amazing this year. One of my big like leap goals was to hit 1,000 subs and get monetized. We are potentially on track to do that now. I hit the 1,000 subs, which was its own leap goal, and we might get fully monetized too. So guys, please share these videos. It's a huge help when you do. I know 2 of you guys have joined. Thank you so much. You guys have some really cool swag coming your way soon. I won't say soon, but once I get the swag made, you guys are going to have a customs thing sent to you guys as being part of the early supporters. I'm going to get a certain print run of those shirts made, and once those are gone, that's who gets them. And once people hit a certain point of subscribing, I'll send those out at my cost to you guys, and that's just my way of saying thank you for supporting it. I have some fun stuff planned for next year. We have a whole lot of things to get done, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get back to the move. I have a video already set for Wednesday, and then hopefully by then I can get back to a normal recording schedule and we can kind of get everything padded out. But I'm super glad I recorded like 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks of videos, because holy crap, I needed them. Thank you guys so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next week and later this week, and have a wonderful time and stay safe. Bye, guys.